Previously in Shadows of the South.
Can become anyone. Desert, darkness, a creature, human.
Some people claim that in the deserts of North America, there is something that can become anyone, a creature that watches from the darkness, learning how to look human. They call it the Skinwalker.
Shadows of the South.
Whether the Skinwalker is real or simply a story passed through generations, one thing remains certain. Many people refuse to speak about it. Many refuse to even mention its name, because in some traditions, it is believed that talking about the Skinwalker may draw its attention. And if something is already watching from the darkness, you may never know what shape it will take when it finally decides to come closer. Among the Navajo people, the story of the Skinwalker is rarely discussed openly. It is believed that speaking too much about it can attract its attention, because the Skinwalker is not simply a creature. It is said to be a person who chose power over morality, someone who abandoned empathy to gain abilities beyond natural limits. The transformation is believed to occur through rituals, performed in secrecy, far away from witnesses, far away from light. And once the ritual is complete, the individual gains the ability to wear the skin of animals, absorbing their speed, their strength, their senses. But the transformation does not stop there, because some stories claim the Skinwalker can also imitate voices. Voices of loved ones, voices of friends, voices calling from the darkness, trying to lure victims away from safety, into isolation, into silence, into night. Witnesses describe creatures moving unnaturally through the wilderness, animals that appear normal at first glance. But something feels wrong. The movement is too precise, too calculated, too aware. Some describe wolves standing upright for a moment before returning to all fours. Others report coyotes watching silently from the distance, never blinking, never looking away. Some claim the creature can run faster than any known animal, disappearing into darkness within seconds. Others describe hearing footsteps circling their homes at night, only to find no tracks in the morning, no evidence, no explanation, just the feeling that something was there, watching, observing, waiting. There are also stories of animals behaving strangely, approaching humans without fear, standing too still, as if studying behavior, as if learning, as if preparing. Because according to legend, Skinwalkers are intelligent, patient, capable of observing their victims before revealing themselves. Many encounters share similar patterns: a feeling of being watched, an unexplained silence, a sudden sense of dread. Travelers crossing isolated roads have reported seeing figures standing near the side of the road, barely visible, perfectly still. Some witnesses describe creatures that seemed injured, moving unnaturally, almost as if pretending to be weak, as if trying to attract sympathy. Others describe hearing voices, calling their names, from outside their homes, late at night. Voices identical to someone they knew, but when they looked outside, no one was there. In some stories, Families reported scratching sounds coming from rooftops or from walls, as if something was circling the house, searching for a way inside. One account tells of a man who saw a large animal figure standing at the edge of his property. At first, he thought it was a wolf, but as the creature moved, he noticed something disturbing. Its legs bent at unnatural angles, its posture almost human, its eyes reflecting light with unsettling intensity. The creature remained still, watching, before slowly walking into darkness without making a sound. One of the most famous locations connected to strange activity is a place known as Skinwalker Ranch. Located in Utah, this remote property has been associated with hundreds of unexplained incidents. Witnesses have reported seeing unknown creatures, strange lights in the sky, large animals immune to injury, footprints appearing and suddenly stopping, as if whatever created them simply vanished. Some claim to have seen shadowy figures moving across the land, too fast to identify. Others reported hearing distant voices when no one else was present. Investigators who studied the area described equipment failures, unexplained interference, and overwhelming feelings of unease. Some refused to return, some refused to speak about what they experienced, and some claimed that whatever exists there does not like being observed. Many stories suggest the Skinwalker does not attack immediately. Instead, it watches, learning routines, studying behavior, waiting for moments of vulnerability, moments of isolation, moments of darkness. Some believe the creature feeds on fear itself, growing stronger as uncertainty increases, because fear changes perception, and in the darkness, perception becomes unreliable. Shadows appear deeper, sounds appear closer, silence becomes heavier, and sometimes the mind begins to imagine what may be hiding just beyond sight. Whether the Skinwalker truly exists or remains a story passed through generations, its legend continues to persist, told in whispers, avoided in conversation, respected in silence, because in many traditions there is a belief that speaking about certain things can draw attention, and if something is already watching from beyond the edge of the light, from somewhere just outside the visible world, then perhaps the real question is not whether the Skinwalker exists, but whether something has already noticed that you are listening.
Next episode in Shadows of the South.
Echoes near rivers, in the middle of the night, crying, calling, searching, waiting.